Hello! Hope you're having a great Thursday. Meteorologist Todd Yacobian here, the one and the only Arkansas weather blog. Thank you so much for coming here once again. I'm going to go over two storm systems, and I'm going to use maps from a fantastic website. I've preached about them, I don't know how many times. Weatherbell.com. It's subscription-based, but I mean, it's by far, in my opinion, the absolute best on the web for the model information. But anyway, we have two weather events coming in, and I want to focus in on Friday. And I'll also show you the one on Sunday, too, because that's even more interesting. It has a high impact due to the Little Rock Marathon and tens of thousands of people being outdoors. But I'm going to start off with Fridays. You know, this appeared to be just a rainmaker several days ago. Never really a snowmaker, but a rainmaker. And I still think there could be some frozen precipitation across northern Arkansas at the onset. And then there could be more frozen precipitation during the day. But it's going to be in the form of hail. I would not be a bit surprised to see thunderstorms with small hail. This is high-res model information here, and this is brand new stuff this Thursday morning when I'm recording this. That blue line is the 32-degree line, and this is simulated radar. But lo and behold, look at this. First of all, when you get north and east of that blue line, that's when you're talking about temperatures at or below freezing. And you can see some of that happens across northern Arkansas, but this is simulated radar. And it's showing pockets of possible convection, thunderstorms, tomorrow later on in the morning and into the afternoon moving across Arkansas. So these are going to be what we call elevated thunderstorms. They're not rooted here at the surface. There's going to be a stable layer of cooler air at the surface, and these storms will form atop of that. So we could see, and when you see that process happen, I think that these could produce some heavy rain, thunder, lightning, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see some pockets of hail in all this as it moves across Arkansas and moves on off towards the north. So there's the evolution of that tomorrow morning into the afternoon. All right, now let's talk about Sunday. There are still model differences with this. They have completely flip-flopped. The Euro at one point was colder. The GFS was warmer. Well, they have changed positions. So the Euro is warmer and the GFS is colder. And when I say that, I'm talking about the timing of the frontal boundary because the timing is way off. The European does not bring the front in until later on in the day, while the GFS keeps it south. Is more suppressed with this moisture, this wave of moisture coming atop. Now this is the GFS. Oh geez, why do I always do that? Let me get it back to where I wanted it. Okay. Again, when you're looking at this, the blue line is the 35-degree line. The purple line, or the red line, I should say, is the freezing line. And this is Sunday at midnight. You see some light precipitation breaking out. And the thing with these black lines, those are isobars. Here's the surface low out here in West Texas. And that's the warm front extending out from that. So everything south of that, obviously, very warm. It gets unstable. South or north of it, we're talking about cold at the surface with moisture overrunning that in the upper levels, just above the surface. So this is Sunday. Now, this is the very interesting thing about the GFS. This is Sunday at 6 a.m. See the 35-degree line running right through central Arkansas and along I-40 east of Little Rock? And then notice how it goes up over the Ozarks here. Well, you know, this makes sense given the fact that you have a northeasterly wind flow, and a lot of times you get that cold, low-level, shallow air driving out of northeastern Arkansas and into central Arkansas. This actually makes sense if this low were to be in this location. Frozen precipitation, freezing rain, sleet across the north. But look what happens. By noon, it doesn't move. That 35-degree line doesn't move, so the sub-freezing air stays across northern Arkansas. So I really think that the chance for frozen precipitation on Sunday will be confined to northern Arkansas. If, and that's the big question mark, if we get frozen precipitation in central Arkansas, it would likely not happen until very late in the day Sunday. But this is quite a sleet and ice and snowstorm for Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, and northern Arkansas. Travel conditions would not be very nice. And in this area of freezing rain, you got to wonder about power outages. But like I said, if, and again, if we get that frozen precipitation, it won't be until later on in the day. Notice the GFS has the track of the surface low through northern Louisiana. This is by midnight on, this is showing the precipitation between 6 p.m. and midnight on Sunday and into Monday morning. Notice how that freezing line starts to come south, and if there's a changeover in central Arkansas, it would be probably after sunset. But the thing is, watch how fast this gets out of here. Boom. There's, again, by Monday morning, it gets sleet, freezing rain, and then it's out of here. So it's a very quick-moving northern Arkansas. The low passes by, drills the cold air south. The low passes by, drills it south, and then you get a changeover on the backside. That's the GFS interpretation of this. It's colder. Look what the European model does, and I know this is big for racers, marathoners, I should say. This is in the morning. This is at 6 a.m. Sunday, where the GFS has us at 35 degrees. The European has us at 62. I mean, that's a huge difference still. It's fascinating to see how the models just don't get it and how there's so much disagreement. The front's hung up towards the north. Again, this is at 6 a.m. So what happens during the race? Well, by noon, it's still in the mid-60s. The front's still towards the north. And then by 6 p.m. Monday, it's in northern Pulaski County. It's 62 degrees in Little Rock, but 34 in Clinton. So, again, huge differences in the timing of this, and that all has to do with the track of the low, when, you know, where that front stalls out, where the front stalls out, and where that low tracks along that frontal boundary. Let me show you. This is the European model precipitation. This is in the morning, and so it brings in some light precipitation during the morning, but keeps most of it west and north. So that would be good, I guess, for marathon runners not to have the rain, but it's going to be mild according to this. Now, if you believe the European, the GFS is wetter and colder. So again, there's still the model differences that have to be sorted out. And then it looks like the bulk of the rain comes in. This is late in the day Sunday, comes in late, during the afternoon. And the frozen precipitation, look at this. I mean, if this were to verify, you're talking about major icing across northern Arkansas. So no matter what model you look at, whether it's the GFS or if it's the European, it's northern Arkansas that's going to be the target area for significant icing. And, oops. And as this comes to an end, it looks like most of this is going to stay out of central Arkansas according to the European. So, you know, the best forecast I could give you right now is that northern Arkansas, again, is going to be the target for the icing. And if central Arkansas gets it, it's not going to be until late in the day. Temperatures in the morning, figuring that out, where that front stalls out, is still very problematic. And I'll keep you updated. I hope all that made sense. So 2 weather systems to watch. One tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms, maybe some small hail, some showers around, and then again Sunday. Thanks for coming here to the Arkansas Weather Blog. I'll keep you updated on Facebook and Twitter. We are your ticket
to big
weather events.